Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm not gonna lie, there is nothing quite like waking up on a Tuesday and being a Call of Duty fan. Not only do I know tacos are on the menu for dinner, but it is also update day more importantly, and that is a win-win to start the day. So yes, my friends, once again, Modern Warfare and Warzone got a brand new update today. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it wasn't a larger title update because theoretically we are due for one, but it seems the scheduling is a bit weird for the time being, but nonetheless, we do have some new content to look into thanks to today's update. So, as always, today we're breaking it all down. So, that said, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, or if you happen to be a part of the 58% of viewers who are not subscribed, this is the place to be to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of Call of Duty. From updates, to news, to tips, and pretty much everything in between, you're gonna find it all right here. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. Now, first and foremost, when it comes to today's update, as I mentioned earlier, this is not a full-on title update. Instead, it's just a smaller game settings change, aka a hotfix update, so there is no download required for this one. This one does actually install by itself whenever you go to get onto the game next, so after you pass the whole update requires restart screen, then you're good to go and you can jump on and check out the new content that we've got. Speaking of which, getting into multiplayer to start things off, as always, we do have a new playlist update here, and we've got a few standout modes returning this week, including Ground War Reinfected, which is kind of like regular Infected, but on a much larger scale. These are basically Ground War lobbies on the Ground War maps, I know, big surprise, with the Infected rule set enabled. So once you die to an Infected, you obviously become one, and then the only goal is to completely overwhelm the remaining survivors. And I actually love this mode compared to the regular Infected mode, just because of how chaotic it really is, right? Once a lot of players end up turning Infected, things can get pretty interesting when you have 10, 12, 15 plus people sprinting at you and you alone. You can definitely get a lot of kills and some pretty easy XP in this mode, and you can definitely go on some nice streaks as well, so if you are interested, that's going to be available for the next week. Then we also have the face-off mosh pit built for gunfights, and this takes place on the regular gunfight maps and puts you into 2v2 lobbies where you can actually use your own setups and play modes like cranked or grind, so on and so forth. So definitely a very interesting twist on the usual gunfight action there. Now, we also have the more usual playlist this week as well, including Quick Play, as always. Then we've got the tournament still going on if you haven't beat that one yet. I believe the max reward for that is going to be that Bruin Blueprint, which is actually really good, especially for Warzone. Then we also have regular Ground War, Blueprint Gunfight, Reinforce, and also Shoot the Ship, which should be live for the remainder of the month actually, all the way up until when Season 6 goes live. Then, moving on into the store, we do also have a new update here as well, and this week we actually see the new Tracer Pack Anime Super Bundle live, and this features a handful of anime blueprints, more than we usually have in any bundle for that matter, including a blueprint for the FAMAS or the FR556 that features the Sniper Barrel, the Bipod, the Sniper Scope, and also the Ballast Pack Stock. Definitely a very strange set of attachments, but it looks pretty interesting. And that also does come with pink tracers, so do all the other blueprints in this pack as well. Then we've got another blueprint for the Kilo, and this one comes with the muzzle brake, the tac laser, the canted hybrid scope, the Sniper Pro stock, and then finally the 60 round mags, which honestly is not a bad set of attachments whatsoever. Then we also have an MP7 blueprint too, and this features the compensator, the tac laser, the commando foregrip, the 60 round mags, and finally the icon, the stipple grip tape, the stippy grippy, and again, that's actually a pretty decent setup overall. Then this bundle also comes with a riot shield blueprint, a melee blueprint, a charm, and a calling card, and that is all available for 1900 COD points. Then we also have the Alex Deathstalker bundle, and this one is available for 1800 COD points. And this features the Sidewinder skin for Alex, an assault rifle blueprint, a handgun blueprint, a watch, an operator quip, a charm, a calling card, and an emblem as well. Now, getting into Warzone, initially with today's update, we didn't see any major changes, but we do have a new playlist update coming later on during the week, as we are going to see buyback quads added into the game for the very first time. Buyback, or Stimulus as it's also known, is a mode that we've seen a handful of times for solos, then also a bit for duos and trios as well, but never in quads. However, of course, that all changes this weekend. On Friday or maybe even Thursday night, buyback quads is going to be added in, and for this, there is no gulag whatsoever, and instead to respawn, you do need to have at least 4,000 cash on you. At least I would assume it's going to be 4,000 since that's what a buyback costs now. Before it was 4,500 and that's what a buyback was worth at the time. We're going to see like if that actually updates this weekend, of course. But regardless, if you do have that 4,000 cash on you when you die, you respawn right then and there, and you can do this throughout the majority of the game. It's not just like one time like the gulag is, so these matches are definitely very fast paced. They offer a very high kill potential, and that should be a lot of fun to try out. Now, as far as the other playlists go for today, we do have the more usual stuff of Battle Royale quads, trios, duos, and solos. Then we've also got Plunder Blood Money as well to round things out. Now, similar to last week, the Trello board hasn't really been updated a ton recently. I'm sure we're probably going to go over everything that's listed on it prior to Season 6 going live and sort of dive into all the changes we can confirm are coming in the next seasonal update. But because there's nothing new on it this week, there's really not all that much to talk about there. However, even though we don't have all that much in the back end in that regard, we do have some other things that could be coming to the game here relatively soon, including some Season 6 teasers, and that's something we pretty much see every single season, right? Also, if you are still on the fence about Season 6 being a real thing, we actually got an indirect confirmation yesterday via the Minnesota Rockers CDL team as they tweeted out saying, "Rocker Royale is coming. Celebrate the start of Call of Duty Season 6 with some of your favorite streamers with a new $100,000 tournament starting on September 29th. And it just so happens that September 29th is a Tuesday, and that is when we should see Season 6 go live. Meaning either later this week or early next week, we should start to see some of the teasers pop up for what's to come in the next season. Now, we don't really know when they're going to show up or even where or how they're going to show up for that matter, but there are a lot of leaks that we've covered previously for Season 6, and then there's also even more we're going to talk about a bit later on into this week as well. So it's quite possible we see some of that content subtly appear in-game in the form of some teasers in the coming days. But yeah, with all of that being said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in today's new update for Modern Warfare and Warzone, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, and if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, tips, everything like that, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a spicy discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, and Control Freak products. All of those links can be found in the description below, and once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.